It's raining outside. It's been raining for a couple days, but it just started raining again, so it's really cozy in here, and I'm really excited to film this video. Alright, so if you follow me on Instagram, a couple days ago I posted asking if any of you had questions, and if so, leave them for me to answer. So yes, this is a Q&A. It's a SCAD Q&A. Let's get into the questions. How do you feel when you have many assignments to do? So my classes this first quarter, the amount of assignments have been enough for me to handle. I have a lot of extra time on my hands, even with the assignments. Toward the end, now that the quarter is almost over, we have 2 more weeks, which is so crazy. So now as we get closer to the end, I'm kind of seeing that I could have had a lot to do, but I spaced it out well enough. I don't have everything due on the same day. I've spread it out enough that I've almost got everything finished. But I do have a couple big projects that I'm working on, and I might do a video featuring those 2 bigger projects, one's for design, one's for drawing. But other than those 2, and I have a speech next week, I don't really have a lot of work piling up. I think as long as you kind of plan out and are aware of what's going to be due toward the end, you won't have it all pile up at the last minute. Why did I choose the Atlanta campus versus Savannah? A couple reasons. I have some connections here in Atlanta already, and I'm still close to my family, which is great. And I just love the city of Atlanta because I've lived around Atlanta kind of my whole life. So I've always come in and visited during the day, but I've never really lived here. And recently I realized that I really wanted to live here, and now I do live here, and it's so cool because I can just look out my window and there's a huge city. What is my major? So currently my major is undecided, but I'm leaning toward film and television just because Atlanta is a great place for that. I also am really interested in writing, so I am considering a writing minor, a dramatic writing minor, and I think that would pair very well with film and television as a major. Are the people/professors nice? Yes. Everybody I've met is really nice. All of my professors are great. I have one kind of strict one, but she's reasonable, and I love that she's strict because it's very clear on what she wants. And then my 2 other professors are also really nice, and they're not as strict. I won't mention any names because I just don't want to go there, but if you're interested in hearing about a specific professor, if you're coming here or thinking about coming here and you want to know what I think about certain professors, you can direct message me on Instagram and I can talk to you about it there. But I'm not going to throw names out right now. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit scratchy today. Yesterday wasn't fun. I kind of got a little sick for a little bit. As far as the people, the students here, everybody's really sweet. Everyone's kind of focused on art. That's what we're here to do. I've always said, I have no idea what I want to do. I just really love creating. And that's kind of what everyone here is saying. So there are a lot of people similar to me, and there are also a lot of people that are really different. It's just a great place to be. Yes, the people are really nice. Did I get any scholarships to help? Okay, so yes, SCAD is freaking expensive. Currently, I'm still trying to see if I can afford the next quarters. It is very expensive. SCAD does offer a lot of scholarships. They offer scholarships for staying on campus versus off campus. They offer academic and achievement scholarships. So academic is based on how your high school GPA was and maybe SAT scores. And then achievement is just if you put together a portfolio and send that in along with maybe a resume, you can get some scholarship money based off of that. So I did those 2. I did the academic and the achievement, and that helped a lot. I think they also have scholarships the longer you stay in the program, but currently I'm not eligible for any more, so I'm just trying to make it by. Is the cost/debt that comes with attending worth it? I will let you know. I think it just depends on what you want, but I really can't say for sure because I've only been here for 1 quarter. I really hope so. It feels like it will be, but I just don't know yet. Have I made any friends? Yes. my roommates, my classmates. People are really nice and it's easy to meet people because you're literally stuck in a building with them. Is it really as inspiring to be here as they make it out to be? So far, yes. Okay, so a big part of that for me is just the city. The environment that they have here, it is inspiring and you learn a lot every day. And there are so many opportunities available. I really, really want to travel abroad to Hong Kong or Lacoste or both, and maybe Savannah. And all of that is available to students, so I think it is as inspiring as they make it out to be. It's also just really fun being in an art school like this rather than going back and doing math and science again. I would much rather be drawing every day, which I am. Why is it hard to find other majors from SCAD on YouTube? Okay, so there are not a lot of YouTubers, I guess. That's one reason I wanted to start doing Atlanta vlogs, because I could find nobody from Atlanta. And these dorms are new, so I thought it was a great opportunity to take advantage of that and create something that nobody had created before, because they literally couldn't. This wasn't here to create from. As for finding majors on YouTube, I know a lot of the people I watched from Savannah SCAD. I think most of them were fashion majors. So I'm film and television, but I think everybody, well, not everybody, I am kind of in between finding out what I want my major to be. So it could be illustration, could be photography, could be film and television. I do want to look into writing. Could be animation because that field looks really cool. But I think just in general, there aren't very many SCAD people on YouTube, at least that I've seen. I would love to see some more if you know of really cool people. I know Olivia is a really good one. It also could just be that people are busy and they don't have time to make YouTube videos. Which SCAD location am I at? Atlanta. Love Atlanta. What is it like sharing a room with someone, and what is it like living in a dorm with other people? The layout that we have is it's a pod setting, and we have a little common space with a couch and a fridge and a sink out there, and then we have 2 bathrooms, and to each bathroom there are 2 rooms, and in each room there are each room has 2 girls. So there are 4 of us sharing one bathroom and 4 of us sharing another, and then 8 of us all sharing the little common space. I was a little bit worried, not worried, skeptical. No, maybe worried about sharing a space like this with other people, just because I am not the most social person and I really like the downtime. I really like the time to myself, just so I can kind of recharge and think and feel, and that's kind of how I get my creativity. But I got here, everyone is really nice, we all get along really well, and there haven't been any issues so far. If you can meet someone ahead of time, if you have been accepted to SCAD and you're looking at seriously coming here, you can go to the hashtag SCADbound on Instagram. That's where I connected with a few people, including my now roommate, and we actually found out that we lived 10 minutes away from each other. We talked for 2 months before we found this out. So I think if you can get to know people before you come here and then request them on the application, that's a great way to kind of feel more comfortable, because you might feel like you already know this person. Those are all the questions I have time for. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, comment them below or DM me on Instagram or Snapchat. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!